Hello friends, welcome back to this Pro Trading Review. This is our trading desktop. It has a lot of things going on here, but again, this is all plug and play. Once you have the level 1 models under your belt and you go through 90-day coaching, everything you see is fully automated. All you need to do is drag the mouse. That's it. And as the week by week progresses, you just add more data to it and everything is plotted automatically. There's a lot going on here. Pretty simple. It's just like training your mind on pattern space. So here we are. This is hourly chart, 30 minutes, 15 minutes, and 3 minutes. All right, 369. So on the hourly basis, we definitely have to use this mandala reflections. So what we're doing is we're looking at the genetic DNA of the bar and seeing where potentially the market is going to come to. Now again, this is not, nothing is 100% this in this business. So what we do is we try to build the evidence. So when you have see a big huge bar on the top and the bottoms and all over, we just move the tool there, right? That's all we do. And it gives us where it is going to go. Sometime right here, we have to patiently wait for it to come into this zone, right? Then comes back, and then we have this levels also plotted, right? This is how we coach you on level 1, how things are working out in the reflection zone. Then you put it on the top. Again, we want to be in the zones. Better stretch. Remember, algos don't really. So from this side, we had a reflection. From this side, we have a target, and that's all we do. So we have a context where we are going to play the game. And same thing, I see a big bar, and we know where we want to play the game, right? Swings. This is how you get into swings, and we project it. And there's a lot more going on in the hourly DNA bar, which controls all the lower intraday time frame. For visual sense, now we go to 30-minute chart. It is nothing more than these two adaptive moving averages. We put it on. The trick is now we are getting into custom tools in the bottom. Here we are saying how off are you from the balance point. And then when the trend is up or trend is down, we are looking for getting these oscillators on the opposite side to behave like a pullback. It's like this, pullback. This is the reason we went long. Trend was up, so it's giving us the evidence. The bottom one is contract collector. It looks into market makers don't just move easily. They know they're looking for inventory. They're looking at options, order flow. They're looking at a lot of things. And there's some market makers, and then there are also specialists on the stock, right? So they know where people are going to be putting their stop losses, and they just need inventory to move the market. If the retail people do not show up for business with their inventory, there's no business to be had. So thank you for giving your inventory. So this is what it is saying. You know, if and when this is not like an overbought, oversold situation. We are looking at the contract. Have they collected enough contract? Now this is collecting the contract on the lower side. They'll keep going lower and lower until they find they have enough inventory to bounce off. And there it is, and there it is, and there it is. So this is where these two come into picture on 30 minutes to give us the bias. Now we go to 15-minute chart. These are perfectly automatically placed trade levels, right? So you can see here, while this happened, look at the 30-minute chart as I move my mouse, and this happened, right? It happened on a specific level. These are energy levels. They go from these levels to level. They are from here to here, like, you know, we are looking at 58 points, 29 points, right? So they will adjust automatically for the day. And then there are some other reflection going on. And then on the bottom, we are using, as we have seen before, 1 in 10 oscillation in one. Don't need to look at 20 things, just one. So this is again giving us where we are in our context. So now comes the execution chart, and we have placed these Renko trend logic. You can see this blue, 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 red, red, red. Now the trend, we are trying to go along only, right? So, and then we have jumps. So these are jumps which are energy jumps which we use, and then we have the same 10-in-1 oscillator giving us the direction bias. So there are a bunch of rules you need to understand. But this is the visual synthetic representation of what we need to do. If you are early riser, trend shifted here to the bias. Look at this is a pullback, right? And we already have our bias that we are heading towards this zone. We are heading, the trend is shifting. We are coming from this level. So everything is already telling us that, hey, long is the opportunity space. Why it is going here? Why not here? We know all that, right? We can just, now this is again, in level 1, we teach you about something called C54 reflection. I think you've already seen those reflection points. I can put it again here. All right, so I placed it. I don't want to reveal those numbers. As we discussed many times, there are 3 trend lines. This is aggressive, then there will be a lightweight, and then pretty much flat. So I'll give you 3 different projections. So from this very aggressive trend line projected from this level, as you can see, hot spot 1, 2, and 3 it is telling us that we are going here. And what is close by here? This red line. It went precisely to that, came down. So while this is going up, you can see what you can do is, starting from here, you can just put a buy stop. You can just go in and stay in, right? Came on New York, time window, trend is still up. So you wait for this guy to show some pullback. So this is the guy who showed pullback, right? So there are red lines which are generating those trends. You can see market is pulling back. They're reflecting on these trend lines. But this was good one because it hit our 15-minute objective right there. Right, so this is where it is. So what we do, so now you need to hide somewhere. Once you are here, hiding is the trick. So if it is here, trend lines are coming. These are energy trend lines. What we do, right? So look at this. Our contract is, this is ready to pull back. They made their objective move. This is telling us, Mandala is telling us in the right zone. Everything is coming together for a shot, right? You may be not mentally prepared for it, but this is all done up front. You already know, you can see it visually, you know the intentions, you are prepared. Stop loss can be just right here again, right? You take 4-point stop loss. You're talking about 1 to 2, 1 to 3, 1 to 4, 1 to 5. Or let it go, you put a buy limit, right? If you're going long, buy limit on the long side, you put limit orders. So let it pull you in. Obviously, we have another screens where we're looking at inside the bar and see what's going on as well. This is how you start. This is just automated part of it. There's a lot of concept behind it. We teach you in level 1. So you know exactly you can trade anything you want, options, stocks, futures, but you need to know which area and what time are you going to conduct your business. If you think this was the top, it doesn't matter what you bought. Stocks, options, futures, they all lost, right? That's the point. So this is where we are, and hopefully it adds some value to see how we are doing it. This is just the beginning. Thank you very much.